Excuses, excuses, that's all I ever hear. Excuses, excuses, they clutter up my ear.
You think you've heard them all before, but they always come up with one more.
Excuses, excuses, can drive a man to beer.
Now the brother-in-law is here, she says, just to spend the day. But when it's time for him to leave, I always hear him say, I really should be going if I'm gonna catch my train. But darn it all, I can't leave now, it might turn up and rain.
Excuses, excuses, that's all I ever hear. Excuses, excuses, they clutter up my ear.
You think you've heard them all before, but they always come up with one more.
Excuses, excuses, can drive a man to beer.
I asked the boss for a raise today, my bank account is low. The last raise he had given me was 20 years ago. He said, I'd like to raise your pay, you stuck through thick and thin. But money's the root of evil, and I'd hate to see you sin.
Excuses, excuses, that's all I ever hear. Excuses, excuses, they clutter up my ear.
You think you've heard them all before, but they always come up with one more.
Excuses, excuses, can drive a man to beer.
I came in late one evening, just about to starve away. But with supper on the table, well, you see, dear, it's this way. I had the food all ready, and I really had a batch. But when I went to light the stove, I didn't have a match.
Excuses, excuses, that's all I ever hear. Excuses, excuses, they clutter up my ear.
You think you've heard them all before, but they always come up with one more.
Excuses, excuses, can drive a man to beer.
Now you can make excuses as you journey through your life. They can save you lots of trouble or can bring you lots of strife. But till you meet St. Peter, best hold back your best excuse. 'Cause if it ain't a good un, he is sure to cook your goose.
Excuses, excuses, that's all I ever hear. Excuses, excuses, they clutter up my ear.
You think you've heard them all before, but they always come up with one more.
Excuses, excuses,